a friend who was working Kigali was like, you're free, come. I was like, okay, why not? I wouldn't have done this if it was in 95. So I came. A 10-day trip ended up being 1.5 months. She was working at African Leadership University where I'm working now.
Yeah.
And she's the same person who actually facilitated my first job. So
wow.
by virtue so by virtue she knew what I was looking for, and she was like, you're here, let's go to the office and see, meet people. It was something she knew, because she knew what I am passionate about when it comes to the youth and education, and it's in the same industry. So I came to the office, met a couple of people, we had discussions around possibilities and opportunities of ways to engage. Remember, at this point I'm on my sabbatical. I'm ready and willing to engage in something meaningful. And feeding into that thing I have been hoping to fulfill. So came to ALU, heard about it. That was about in March of 2018.
Okay.
At that point there was probably nothing to engage at that point, but later on, months later, that was about July, end of July, there was an opening in the institution, and by virtue that I'd already talked to these people, they were like, okay, why not reach out to her? Very much aligned to actually what I had been doing in terms of project work and clients and research and data and decisions as well. So using data to make decisions. So it was pretty much a good fit.
What's ALU for the benefit of everyone else? Although Google is your friend.
But I will definitely let them know. Okay. So right. So I have been at ALU for 2.5 months now.
Okay.
It's been an amazing 2.5 months. ALU, what is ALU? ALU is the African Leadership University, where it's a transformative, innovative university when it comes to, education, in the education sector. It's one of its kind in the world and in Africa, and in the world as well, where we focus, what we're trying to do is train the next emerging African leaders. So the curriculum is pretty much centered and focused on Africa. We have 4-year programs, so in different, about 4 or 6 right now, in different fields. Which are for the degree programs. We have entrepreneurial leadership, global challenges, which is our main focus, one of our bigger focuses. So pretty much what's happening and how we can be able to plug in and solve the different issues. So global challenges, there's a School of Engineering, there's a School of Wildlife and Conservation, there's business, so international business and trade as well. If I have missed out on anything, it's 2.5 months now, but well, excuse me. And there are 2 campuses. Yes, 2 campuses in Rwanda and Mauritius. So the other one is entrepreneurial leadership and computer science as well. That is also some of the courses that are offered. So all these are 4-year programs offered both in Rwanda and Mauritius.
At the undergrad level, 4 years.
Undergrad, 4 years. Okay. So there's good ones. So there's an MBA, School of Business. So again, one of its kind. We just had our first graduating class earlier this year in June. Good reviews, people are signing up, because it's again very Africa-centered. Solutions towards what Africa is experiencing and how people can plug in. Part of the faculty facilitators. So these first years, we call it leadership core, where so all our first years go through this program or courses where there are 4 courses. So we facilitate or teach them around projects, data and decisions, communicating for impact, and entrepreneurship. So I come in, I facilitate projects and data and decisions, which pretty much are what I have been doing for the last 6-7 years. So it was an opportunity that I could not take up. In the sense that I was
double negative.
Exactly, I was positive. So I was being able to apply all I have learned, worked in, the exposure I've had, and bring it to to young people who actually need it. And ALU, one thing we actually do is all our students work on real life problems. So clients come in where they actually have tangible, problems that they're having in the organizations, and through our different courses, whatever they apply, they come up, they do the research, they come up with recommendations, and they pitch and, be able to give clients recommendations. That's mainly in the projects course, which I'm part of the faculty. And the exposure they get is pretty much what, in your first year of work or internship that you get exposed to. So they do that in their first year actually of campus, because every year it's mandatory for all the students during their summer break to go for internship. So it's both it's a balance. So it's both school and work. And if I can say, in terms, another thing that's very unique in terms of ALU in the curriculum is very self-driven learning. So we do not lecture, we pretty much facilitate sessions, and a lot of content and resources students are able to access, and they spearhead or drive their own learning.
That's great. Yeah.
So
that's education for the 21st century.
It is. It's not. It's actually what I call it meta skills are based on the 21st century skills.
Yeah.
Right. So what the world or the market is looking for when it comes to employability.
Yeah.
10-15 years from now, I still see myself in the education space, but more so in a more strategic position where I can be able to influence policies around education. Education is one of the fundamental things that every human being needs, and I just don't need education in terms of books, but being able to learn your own pace, in your own way, to get knowledge and be able to apply it.
Lifelong learning.
And that's what I would want to influence. And if it's in the education curriculum will still be there, education sector will always be there, school has to be there, from grades 1 to whatever it is. It's here with us. And so for me to plug in into that point where in the formative years for any child, they have a good foundation, where no one is left behind, in the sense that if you're not an A-B student, then you're done for.
Yeah, which is a really bad mentality.
Exactly.
Africa particularly.
If you're not, fast, or you're not, whatever it is, then that's it. There's no way you're going. You're not going to be amount to anything. So for me, being able to plug in at that point, throughout the different, at this point, I'm not being picky, but being able to influence. I think ALU is already doing in terms of higher learning, which is good.
Yeah.
But if you actually don't have the right foundation, you get to struggle when you come to higher education. So for me, being able to have education or a space where everyone can thrive, everyone can be able to plug in comfortably, and use the different abilities.
Be themselves.
Yeah.
Their best selves.
Exactly. You have special needs. You have some sort of disability. Whatever it is, you have a space. You have a place where you can go in and learn.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
So have you done anything to sort of, preparation is key to life, anything in your anything in your private life that you're looking to have?
Yes, so I have plugged in different ways. So in terms of attended a conference, Women Deliver conference, where it's pretty much talking about different things, education, health, and how to plug in for the youth.
Yeah.
So in that sense, it was more about education, and it was very insightful, and people are doing really great things out there, and young people are really trying to plug in and see where they can come up with solutions for a different challenge, whatever sector it is in, and have a budding organization or initiative that it's called Magical Brains, where it focuses on advocacy for education, and more not only education but special needs, people with special needs.
Okay,
and
things like dyslexia.
I mean, actually, the main focus is dyslexia, but it's very open to other special, needs, education needs.
Yeah.
So again, these are people, brilliant minds, that do not thrive. Not only, and it's not. I know I've come to realize, not only in Kenya or Africa, generally in the world.
Yeah.
There's a need. there's a gap there that if
that some places
not catered for.
And some places is better than
they're way more steps ahead, in terms of catering.
For example, like in the UK,
exactly.
I know, if you're in university and you've found to have dyslexia, they'll give you this laptop to help you, or if you have a sight impairment, or free things like a laptop that blows up the material, and all your material will be copied for you. Things like that, which is there ahead.
But we still have a long way to go.
Still,
I mean, and if I could say, for me, it's pretty close to home, because I mean, having my younger sister, having being of special need when it comes to learning need, more so, you go to our system back home is 844, and either thriving and thriving is getting your top of class. And she really struggled, and she struggled. I thought she think she struggled, and no one knew what was actually going on until later on. Good thing it was identified. Thanks to a teacher who came in, who was new to the school, and said to just go through everyone's results and what they do, and noted there's something actually special with this with my sister, and was able to advise my parents, what, this might be what is happening, this is what she might have. Good thing is they're actually assessment centers. There's actually a Kenya Institute of Special Education that you can actually go in. We actually, where she went in and she got assessed, and they're like, they verify, they're like, okay, so you can't actually go to normal schooling and try and get a place to plug in. Unfortunate thing is, how many schools? 2-3 schools in Kenya, and it's definitely not for your average income. Oh wow! So it's, if you're very accessible to, a negligible portion of the population. So being able to see, and LU, as I said, has been able to accommodate that. Not fully, for sure. But work in progress. But it's not about being. It's learning. It's how you can learn, and you self-direct it as well. So so that's why. That's where 10-15 years. More policy making influence. Let me say influencing education in a more strategic way. Well,
thank you for all that you've said. I think that's going to be very informative to everyone considering economics or getting into the education sector, etc. And just to round up completely, this is new for this season of videos. We'll be doing 2 completing questions. Number one, and we just want a concise answer, is what do you wish you knew about adulting and or your career when you were younger, or career life?
Wow. Short and sweet, right? That could be like a whole book. Believe in yourself. Go for what you believe in, and trust the process. Trust the process. If you've plugged in, you're doing your part, something you just never get to figure out then now. You don't see, but the dots kind of connect over time. If you are aligned, if you're plugging in, working, you just trust the process.
Great. Second question. What are your dreams for Africa?
Good one. So many dreams again.
A whole book?
The whole book.
Chapter 2?
But for dreams for Africa is, I dream of an Africa that has leaders who are not there for themselves, but are there for the reason why they should be there, to lead. Being selfless. Like you're there to, it's not about me, it's about me. Is people I am responsible for, right? I accountable for certain people. The people who are, and I mean when I mean leaders, is both, all government is a big place, and the other sectors, but people who are just there to work for the people and to make lives better. and to use resources in the way they should be used and for the right purpose. We're a rich continent.
Yeah.
And we have really not much to show for it. So at the point where we will live to, what we have and our potential, more so through leadership. And I have to say, starting from self-leadership,
the families, communities,
individuals, in
organizations,
in organizations,
small business.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just being, self-directed in ethical ways, upholding integrity, all through. From bottom, it has to start from us.
Yeah.
We can't keep pointing.
And we have to do it ourselves.
We have to do it ourselves. We have to do it ourselves.
Yeah.
Ourselves in our own timing and ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All things considering, culture, HC, all that.
Exactly.
Wow, that's great.
Yes.
Thank you so much for your time.
Yes,
I'm so glad that I've come here. It's a beautiful place to be in Kigali. A wonderful campus, which is expanding soon.
It's expanding.
Yeah.
Just 2 years with 6,000 students.
Yeah.
Projected by next year, probably 1,200. So it's growing. Anyone who's
come. I've not been paid. This is not paid video.
And I've also not been paid.
Yeah.
Too.
Well.
I haven't. I believe
to say
in
the video.
Yes.
But you've been paid.
I haven't been paid to work. But I believe in it. It's something that I can actually advocate for. So yeah.
Great stuff.
Welcome.
Well, thank you for watching. Any comments, please do that below, and we'll try and get them to Karen and for her to answer. And till the next one, bye.
Bye.